Yeah, just get started. I don't know what's going on with it. We're
Yep,
just
I started on my end, so we're good. Into the libraries of the Lazarus Labs, you've learned of an artifact that can sever the connection between our two worlds known as the Crucible. If you can retrieve said Crucible, you can use it to close the well and shut down the Argent Tower permanently from inside Hell. Uh, this... Huh. The Realm of the Titans.
Going inside the Hell's Mail. You know, I remember watching a long time ago. You remember Persona 3?
Yeah.
They did like this is sort of like a thing. They were like trying to see like if you can actually carry all these weapons around them. And it was really funny because one of them did because one of them said they used to be like in the military. So he had like a bunch of weapons, while the other guy immediately just falls down and he's just like, I can't get up, help me.
Ah, nice.
It's funny. Maybe I'll show you that video like later. Like probably not today, but like another day.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can kind of see it happening, where like if you're like properly, physically trained, you probably could carry all of this stuff. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't like real life Marines or something, don't they train with like being able to carry 45 kilograms of stuff?
I think so. I know. I would assume that they would at least have like 2 or 3 guns on them. And of course, the grenades like on their stomachs. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'll show you that video like tomorrow or something.
All right.
Oh yes, like reloading the heads. Also, funny thing, I've been seeing a bunch of other playing that Trees Hate You game now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about that.
It's just funny that now they're playing it when, like, how long ago did the game come out? Like 2-3 weeks ago?
The demo came out like about at least 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, at least two weeks.
Third. Yeah, because one of the party crashers is playing it. Had played it recently.
Oh, nice.
I think it was Sophus.
Let's say, by the way, I was a bit late, so I didn't see if that point already came up or is coming up. The Titan in question is one you, the Doom guy, killed in the past. Nice.
Oh, cool.
No one's safe.
Yeah, I'm clearly supposed to open the door, but how do I? Clearly there's gonna be a fight coming up here at some point.
Oh, yeah, right.
down there. You'd think there's at least some sort of a switch or something that I'd be able to find, but I am legit stumped.
What do you want? Want me to help you on something then?
I suppose you could if I'm trying to figure out, like, over here, this door with the circle on it. I'm clearly and Tim was away from the keyboard at the moment, so didn't hear if I asked. Yeah, how the hell do I open this fucker? If he recalls, he had some issues in this part as well, so.
The red lit circuit doors are typically secret areas that cannot be opened from the front. They are opened by finding a hidden lever nearby, often on a wall or a platform that unlocks the secret classic tomb level areas, which you then enter through that door.
Probably skull switches. I found one already.
What level is this?
Titan's. This is Titan's Realm. Part in this level or next with the a switch in the ceiling. Okay.
Oh.
Might be 2 or 3 of them, says Tim.
Alright. Alright, to open the red circle door, a red demonic symbol on a skull in Doom Titan's Realm, you must shoot the symbol located on the forehead of the huge skull in the outdoor area just past the field drill.
We found another one. That wasn't there before.
This action causes a small cube to drift out, which opens the path forward.
Oh, okay. Found it.
What you got?
Oh, this is Demon Coroni chainsaw from behind the corner stem. Oh shit! Oh, of course the door fucking. It's Tim says, "Yep, you're through." Okay, well. Plasma rifle and the rocket launcher. provide. Okay, interesting. Do I want to get remote rockets? Actually, look like they might be pretty fun, if at least somewhat useful. Warhead, jagged shrapnel. Ooh, with a lock-on. Lock-on looks, yeah, lock-on stronger. Mobile turn is fun too. Well, we pretty much got almost everything upgraded except for the plasma rifle. Let's go with the lock-on for the rocket launcher.
Heck.
Alright. Yeah, launcher with lock-on helps against heavies. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
fine.
Where's that? Oh.
What are you looking for?
I found, thought I was looking for the other thing. Apparently I must have already killed it.
Oh. Oh.
Trying to get the armored pinkies in the back. They're weak. They often stun themselves something you could circle around you. motherfuckers!
Uh-oh.
Oh, not another one! God damn it!
Alright, yeah.
Ugh.
As it figures because you're so far in the game now that, hey, we gotta pump up the difficulty.
It's already bad enough having to deal with one of those fuckers. Why did they have to throw a second at one of me? Yeah, well, at least that's a quad damage thing I can... I thought that was a quad damage thing. I just wasn't sure if that was actually something I could use or... I'll have to remember where that's at so I can come grab it later. Hell. Oh, fuck you people and everything you stand for. Jesus Christ. Probably a bit blasphemous considering where I am at, but, you know. Oh, I do apologize on that. Checking assure to make sure there's nothing else I haven't yet forgotten. Tim says, well, he probably passed through here with much the same mission, so I'm probably fine. True, and I do think that the Son of God kind of went through, when he tried through here, he didn't exactly have a bunch of, like, high-powered weaponry, so...
Yeah.
Ouch. Elevator going up. Right, Lolo Skull acquired. Oh. Oh, not another one of you! God damn it. max out ammo.
Alright.
Well, this doesn't look suspicious at all. Motherfucker, nut!
I know you just hate when stuff like that happens.
Admittedly, I was expecting the ceiling to come crashing down rather than the floor dropping out, but I saw that little that hallway and like there's nothing there, there's nothing suspicious, and I'm like, yeah, I know there's some trick to this room. I know there is. You don't put a switch at the very end of the hallway without like something like that without
Raising a red flag.
Tim said, hell, do be a Kaizo level, yep.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even see this up here. What is this thing?
Let's see. this is right, but the spinning green globe-like object.
Yeah.
It says it's ammo for the BFG 9000.
Oh. 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 Okay. I'm gonna fire a test shot at this thing here. Oh, yeah, sure enough. Okay. Cool.
Oh, now we know what the ammo looks like for that gun.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see it on like a pedestal. That was what I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like looking at the BFG. I was like, oh wait, when did the ammo for my BFG fill back up? And Blue Skull acquired. there's 3 of them. Jesus. I'm not dealing with a fucking Baron if I can help it.
None could stand before the Horde but the Doomslayer. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. But from the depths of the abyss rose the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before. The Titan of immeasurable power and ferocity, he strode upon the plain and faced the Doomslayer. And a mighty battle was fought on the desolate plains. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless that had fallen at the Doomslayer's hand. But there fell the Titan, and in his defeat, the Shadow Horde were routed.
Stop.
Oh, I'm just listening to the about upgrade points. didn't mean to grab this, but... Hey, Jay.
Hey, Joey.
Before joining the UAC, Olivia was open to discussion about her endeavors and beliefs. She was known to have been an avid world traveler, served a 2-year tour of duty with the Global Science Council, and even spent time serving as a missionary in South America, which she was noted was a spiritual but frivolous pilgrimage. Since moving to Mars, she has become a recluse, cutting off friends and family to focus on her secretive work on the Lazarus Project. She's rarely seen outside of the lab and no longer attends board meetings or any UAC press events. Past colleagues of Olivia's have noted that this behavior may just mean that she has something spectacular to reveal in the near future. Have anything here? All right. Okay, the Necropolis. Fought your way through hell and found the Titan's Core, a portal that gets you one step closer to the Crucible and defeating the forces of hell for good. Must crush the Crucible Guardians and retrieve what is yours. Outfitting us with everything here. Okay. Well, can't really increase health or ammo anymore, so I guess we're just gonna have to put it in armor.
Alright. Well, it makes it easy to now choose what you have to put it in.
Rancor between worlds, and through
Because you have like no other option.
Walker found the wretch who shall not be named, but in his heresy was loyal to his evil cause. The wretch adored the Doomslayer in a mighty armor, wrought in the forges of hell, impenetrable and unyielding, with sword and shield of adamantine strength. The Doomslayer set to banishing all that were left unbroken by his savagery to the void.
And since as you can get a headbanger of a soundtrack for story time. These levels are basically an all-you-can-eat metal buffet. Yeah. Siggy. What the?
Oh. I think. Bug report.
Okay, bag and bounce. We're fine. Everything's cool.
Okay.
I was gonna chainsaw the next motherfucker I saw, and unfortunately said motherfucker happened to be a baron. Either mobile turn or plasma rifle upgrade next, yeah. More lore!
Yet as the mighty Titan fell, and dread engulfed the armies of doom, the demon priests of the blood temples laid a trap to capture the scourge of hell, insatiable even by the vanquishing of the Great One. The Hellwalker sought prey in the tombs of the Blood Keep, and blinded by his fervor, the lure drew him in. The priests brought down the temple upon the Doomslayer, and in his defeat entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. There he lies still and evermore in silent suffering.
Not anymore! Yep. Oh, well. Ouch. I died a lot in this part, says Tim, yeah. Ouch. Alright, turret or plasma rifle? Plasma rifle gives us either heat blast or stun bomb. Or we go with the mobile turret with the chain gun. Well, I had the choice between the mobile turret and the rocket launcher, so mobile turret makes it very competitive. Okay, mobile turret it is then. Bullets penetrate through targets or drastically decrease the transformation time for mobile. I think I'm just gonna go with rapid deployment. Alright. Weapon mod button by LT to transform weapon barrels into mobile turret. It will stall if it overheats. Yep. Oh, right, so the left holds the rotator on that one, okay. Alright. Well, I just came this way. Oops.
Must not reach the crucible.
Yeah, this is a gauntlet system.
Must not reach the crucible.
Huh, well, I just had a bit of a little scare.
What's up?
So, I was, apparently, my computer had, like, saying I had a virus for some reason. So I was like, oh, it got the virus, cool. So then I did a full scan earlier, and then it said there was another threat. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? And then I looked on, somewhere on Reddit, that apparently people are also getting this same virus, that apparently it's a false, I guess it's false, so at least that's good. But I would, yeah, I don't know if later, I would recommend maybe checking your virus scan, just to make sure if if you're getting this as well.
No, I haven't gotten anything.
You haven't got any virus.
No, but then again, I still use Windows 10, so...
Okay. Yeah, because I went on Reddit and I'm checking, like, people are talking about, like, 13 hours. I was checking the same virus thread that I got.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten any I haven't gotten any notifications from Avast or anything stating that, hey, you got a virus.
Yeah, because my threat quarantine was at 9:34 this morning, and then I did a full scan again. Then it said threat found, action needed, and yeah, I don't know. Well, right now I quarantine it, so I'm hoping, yeah, that what people are saying is just a false thing. Okay, so yeah, it said yes, Trojan 32 is a widespread false positive false alarm occurring on May 3rd caused by a Microsoft Defender update. It mistakenly flags legitimate DigiKart root certificates as malware. It does not indicate a true infection. Okay, phew. So that's good to know.
Yeah, I don't use Windows Defender. I use Avast for my antivirus.
Okay. Cool. So I just got a false freak. Okay, good. I was gonna say I don't go to any places. Mostly to stay on YouTube and game demo.
Glory kills be glorious. Boss time! Hello, Sarah! All demons eventually evolve towards crabs. Naturally evolve towards crabs. Damn. Oh, he has a shield. Yep. Tim says he's only vulnerable if the shield is off. Yeah, I kind of got that impression. And EJ's like, maybe that's why we eat them, to prevent that. Delicious demons. Nah, you just eat them. This guy's pretty easy, for the most part. Don't let him bonk you with the stick, and then just make sure you shoot him when his shield's down. Oh, now he's doing something new. Okay. Oh, damn. as much as I had hoped it would. Now, those yellow energy spears, is there a way I can, like, knock those back at him, or do I just have to, like, dodge those? I have no idea what the fuck this thing is called.
Alright, what level are you at?
I'm at the end of the crucible. What is this thing called anyway?
Okay, so when the Hell Guards come below the halfway mark, it will add some new attacks. For example, it will throw rotating balls of fire around the arena, and it will also spin flames around in the center,
Yep.
only laying the shield down. When it's done spinning, these attacks are much more difficult to dodge than the Hellguard's previous moves. So if the fight gets too intense, use the BFG as soon as its shield drops.
Yeah, I kind of got that already. What I was asking was the three energy balls, the yellow balls. Is there a way I can knock those back, or do I have to dodge those? That was what I was asking.
Okay. Now that I know what the name is, I can see. It says yes, you can knock the 3 yellow energy balls back at the Hellguard in Doom 2060 to stun it.
Alright, so how do I do that?
Let's see.
I kind of got a feeling that when that thing was charging up, and not throwing those out, I kind of got the feeling I could either jump over those or I could knock those back. But I kind of got the feeling knocking those back would probably be the more optimal play.
Alright, to knock the yellow energy balls back at the Hellguards, shoot the orb with a precise weapon like the rocket launcher, Gauss cannon, or super shotgun,
Okay.
just as it turns bright white while they're charging it.
Alright. That's all
The
I need
stun-
to know. Yeah, the stun, you said?
The stun stem removes their shield and allows significant damage while they are electrified.
Alright. I'll try that then.
There you go. See it, like, I think, did that bounce back on?
It didn't look like it to me.
Oh, I thought.
Still taking damage from that, though.
With certain weapons. Was it? That was.
Yeah, but I had the super shotgun out, I thought.
Just as it turns bright white while they're charging it.
While they're charging. Before he launches those.
Yes. Okay, so yeah. So like that. There you go. Does that make it the fight a lot easier now?
Significantly.
That's good.
Damn it!
Ah, you were doing so good too. I'll be right back.
Yep. What a second one. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, so now like 3 of them are gonna come out now? Am I gonna have to deal with 3 of them? No? Cool. Vega Central Processing. You have reclaimed the Crucible and are returning to Mars. You must close the well, the power source of the Hell Portal on Mars, and to do this, you will need to make one last Hell jump. Samuel has a plan to send you back to the well's location, and he will need your assistance to carry it out. Yeah, they did right when they made the kill animation very personal. Yes! I am Vega.
You have the Crucible, and with it the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
Alright, Vega. Running the Argent facility takes a lot of power, not just electrical and mechanical, but computational power as well. With so many interdependent systems feeding off of a single power source, the UAC decided it would need to create a central mainframe computer to manage not only the flow of Argent energy, but the day-to-day operations of a facility with over 60,000 employees. This mega-computer, the brainchild of Samuel Hayden, head of the UAC, would exceed the computational ability of any system before it, and more importantly would be recognized as the first truly autonomous artificial intelligence entity. They named it Vega. Someone remarked that this level's combat music sounds realistically how it sounds when you get your head punched in repeatedly in rapid succession, and if you've ever been, he's right. I can honestly say with the, that I've never had my head punched in repeatedly in rapid succession. I hope to never experience that. Vega is an acronym, though the exact meaning has not been revealed by Hayden or the UAC. Once named, it was decided that the AI would need to be given a personality to make interactions more agreeable. A gender was assigned, male, a virtual age established, 50 years old, and a colloquial speech pattern implemented. As such, speaking to Vega is a calming and pleasant affair. A blind study was conducted with computer science students to see if Vega would pass the Turing test, and the students were instructed to ask a series of questions to both Vega, via satellite link, and a mathematics professor from MIT to see if they could tell which one was the computer. 92% of the students thought that they were both human. Only 8% detected Vega was a computer. Vega also played the part of the professor! Wow, okay. Damn. Vega is powered by a mix of unrefined Argent plasma taken directly from the Argent fracture and UAC technology. While details regarding the development of Vega are a closely guarded secret, it is rumored that the Vega's core is powered by a piece of arcane technology found near the fracture. Behavior and calculating power of Vega is unprecedented in AI theory, and the system is, to some extent, self-taught. After the initial core software was uploaded, Vega began gathering data from all the UAC subsystems without oversight, effectively taking control of the Mars Mill facility operations. Vega also proposed a more effective method for processing Argent plasma into Argent energy, devising better analysis theorems, and even designed new Argent compression schema, allowing for the development of Argent caches and later the Argent accumulator. This is... yeah, the other way back around.
This This is my primary operating facility. It is where I was created and where my core processing unit is maintained. It takes approximately 2.4 terawatts of power to sustain my operational capabilities, but it has been decided that we can use that power to send you to the source of the portal. I will not survive the procedure and am unable to self-terminate, so I will walk you through the process.
Oh, Vega.
All interior and exterior facility doors have been secured. You will need to begin by finding a way in and disabling the security systems.
Hey, so you missed the boss fight?
Oh, you got through that boss fight?
Yeah, so the thing was that not only did I have to deal with one of those fuckers, I had to deal with like 3 of them.
What?
Yeah, as soon as I killed the first one, 2 more came up to take its place.
Let me guess, was the reaction, motherfucking, like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that's such.
Funny thing was that once I swapped to the Gauss cannon, it actually became a lot easier to deal with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as soon as I killed like both of them, I was like, oh wait, are there like 3 of them coming up? Am I gonna have to deal with 3 of them? I didn't.
Last.
My security systems operate on 2 separate global networks that terminate in this maintenance facility. Each termination point is protected by an electrified field, but you should survive the surge.
Hey, Tim says, told you Goose good at the MVP.
Primary neural security network offline. Neural Security Network offline.
My vital operating systems are now vulnerable. I recommend destroying my coolant system first. This will accelerate the destabilization process.
Oh, that was close. Doom guy's pretty much like, anyone else?
Right?
I guess they're all clear.
Should you find yourself caught in a
Wait, was that up there that whole time? Oh, that's so good.
Unlike everything else in your life, your work here.
Blue security clearance required.
Tips. Oh, that was early.
Had the punch track, yeah.
Yep.
Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow. Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters.
Oh, did that dude pull the fake dead thing and he's not dead?
Yeah, he was. He did.
Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
That you remain a tier 3 fellow
Damn it.
wouldn't panic, and neither should you. Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow. Find yourself caught. It is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow. Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you.
Tim says, I can easily see OpenAI's internal PA announcement sounding like that, as well as Google.
Unlike everything else in your life, your work here
Unlike
matters.
everything else
Yep.
in your life, your work here matters.
Blue security clearance required. Blue security clearance required.
Weaponizing demons for a brighter tomorrow.
The weaponizing demon part is 110% Peter Thiel.
A tier 3 fellow wouldn't panic, and neither should you. Unlike everything else in your life,
There we go.
early tests of Vega's protoplasmic circuitry showed temperatures exceeding 1.2 megakelvins, 173 times hotter than the surface of the sun. To contain this heat, a
You are
massive
looking at the only absolute zero cooling system ever constructed. It took years to perfect. Destroy each of the 4 coolant generators. Once they are no longer functional, my primary systems should begin to melt down.
Sauron's portfolio has a Mayan personality, exactly like what he says. Tim says, I said it to EJ, but it's hilarious how he's so big on Lord of the Rings references, and what he says is exactly Sauron's point of view and motivation.
Core temperature rising.
Tim also said, I think he invoked the hero characters, but he meant was the big bad.
Yeah.
Core temperature rising. rising. Core temperature rising. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
Alright. One's over here. Over here. Two. Third. Fourth one's right there. Okay.
Core temperature rising. Core temperature rising. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
him say it specifically. It's the thump part.
This level has no boss, but you'll be forgiven for not noticing.
Core temperature rising. Core temperature rising. Core temperature reaching critical level.
can now move to where my core is located to complete this process.
Is there not another BFG shot around here? Yep, there it is.
Oh, good.
The train below will take you to the entrance. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
That was a beautiful goose cannon dispatch. Jumps on you and you just sit there all night flying.
No.
For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core,
Shut up, Vega!
the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead. For you to gain access to my core, the demonic threat must be removed from the room ahead.
Take care, EJ.
Later, Joe.
Singular capabilities. Control of... No.
Once Vegas core is destroyed, the vacuum of energy will pull you back through to hell. We have your destination set to the well's location. Now use the crucible to power it down, and the portal here on Mars will be closed permanently. They will not allow access to the well without a fight. But I'm sure that's what you're looking for, isn't it?
It says, and now you will witness why Doom Guy is the perfect human bro. Say hello to Vega in person.
The process is complete.
Thank you, Vega.
Yep, saved Vega, yep. By backing him up, yep. Well. Love to keep going, but with only 20 minutes left in the campaign, yeah?
Yeah, gonna just call it there then.
Yeah. And Tim says, Doom Guy's the hero we need, yep. Yep. As Tim says, there's only one level left, Agent Denir. So,
Oh, really?
yep.
So I guess you'll be moving on to something else probably next week then as well.
Oh, yeah, probably. Who knows? In that case, I might just go ahead and, Tim says it's almost a mob boss fight gauntlet. Yeah, in that case, we're definitely going to go ahead and save this for next Sunday. Because, I don't know how long that's going to take me to go through. But, if that's the case, then, hey, yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll,
Yeah, not a problem.
yeah, Tim says it's awesome and tough. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that. So, in that case, though, like I said, we do have some options. I did say yesterday that I do have some possibilities on what we're going to go through for next. If we finish up Doom before we finish up, it's the I already fucking forgot what I was playing yesterday.
Mega Man.
Mega Man, right. If we finish up Doom before we finish up Mega Man, I guess we can go ahead and jump into the next area. Tim says the
Actually, I think you're kind of near the end on both the games, aren't you?
yeah, close to, yeah.
Yeah, because with Mega Man, but like I said, we ended it right before the end of the chapter break, and after that, you got the final chapter. So
And Tim says the pre-boss room is the real final boss. Don't forget power-ups when you need them, because I certainly did. I know I've had an issue where it's like, oh hey, this probably could have came in handy like 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for those and just make sure I use them when needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've got options for the next. Like I said, we did say beforehand that we were gonna go ahead and jump into the next Miles Edgeworth game. What else did I say?
That was gonna be. Oh, go.
No, I'm just saying, like, what else did I say was on the to-do list?
You said something about a game that was like $6, I think. And
Yes, that was Pseudo Regalia.
Pseudo Regalia. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Steam game. It's also available on itch.io. Like I said, it's a 3D Metroidvania game. It's fairly short. It can be beaten around like 3 to 6 hours on
Maybe.
average.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe we could save that one after Doom if Doom's like got only like a one. If it doesn't take you long to beat that one.
Yeah. I would assume that with even knowing from going around blind, from what I understand, I've heard pseudo regalia doesn't take very long. It, like I said, even for blind playthroughs, people can generally clear it in about, I think, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
So, it shouldn't take us more than like 2 streams at most to get that one out of the way. But we'll see. I was just looking on that one because I understand that that one's kind of like the traversal options on that one are pretty cool, because the wall kick on that one is a bit different than most of the wall kicks. Like, you know how like in Mario you jump against the wall and you kick off as soon as you hit it. And if you don't kick off of it, you basically slide down, kind of like Mega Man or X does.
Yeah.
Unlike those, the wall kick has you where you're actually kicking out before you hit the wall, and then once you kick out, if you hit the wall, you automatically jump off of it. And you can chain up to 3 of those at a time before you have to land.
Oh, okay.
And another option is, you know how, like, also in Mario, when you jump into the air, you can execute a ground pound?
Yeah.
In this one, there's an option that there's a technique that you gain where you can execute a ground pound, but in the middle of said ground pound, if you don't want to do that, you can backflip cancel out of it. And that
all right.
and that backflip cancel can get you to even higher platforms than you wouldn't have otherwise been able to reach, even with the wall kick. So, there's one where you basically can long jump out of a slide. And the slide function's kind of like Mega Man slide, where you slide across the ground, and it's kind of like your dash traversal option, if you will. So, a lot of this, you basically gain all these abilities throughout the course of the game. You really only just start with the basic, run and jump essentially. But
all right.
That one's kind of interesting. I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing how that one's gonna be, because I kind of like Metroidvania sometimes. And a 3-dimensional one just looks kind of like, oh, hey, this looks kind of neat. So, then there's the second Miles Edgeworth game that I said. Trying to remember what else we also had on the to-do list. I know I said I was going to pick up Mouse PI at some point, but I might be holding off on that one for a bit because I know that one's like $30. There was, I guess there was that Dynasty Warriors game that I started out that I haven't actually haven't gone forward with. Speaking of Dynasty Warriors, I was really hoping to see that Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete would come out this year. They say it's still supposed to be coming out this year, but like,
you never know. Yeah.
They said since it was indefinitely delayed. It's just that, well, I just fucking hate it when they say like, okay, we're gonna have this game come out at this time at this date, and then they delayed it like,
another year or so.
Well, not just another year. I'm just saying, like, they put out a specific date, then they delay that date like once, and then instead of like putting in a different like specific date for that day, they go from okay, we're gonna go ahead and release this game on this specific date, and then change the release date to like a TBD or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, shit. But yeah, like Tim says, a short run isn't bad, and that's kind of like one of the things that was another reason why I was considering picking it up, because a lot of the stuff that we've been doing has been taking like several weeks to go through, and at the same time, there's like a small part of me that just kind of like, you know what, I kind of wouldn't mind having some more shorter foreign games just to go through, just to knock a few of them out.
There's no problem.
So that's part of the reason why I'm like, yeah. And another thing, like I said, Mouse PI is like $30, whereas this game's only like a third of the cost. So figure, what the hell? Why not?
Yeah.
That being said, though, I am always open for suggestions if I can like actually get them up and running.
Mhm.
As mentioned before, there was a couple of games on PS4 that I wanted to do that I can't do now because for some reason my capture card doesn't want to play nice with my PS4s for some reason anymore.
Which ones were those?
Star Wars Squadron actually kind of came to
Oh.
mind.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, with May 4th, yeah, around the
yeah,
corner.
I heard some middling reviews on that one. That's not one of the better games, but I understand that it's still out there. It's just one of those games where you can actually play as both Empire and Rebellion
Mhm.
in the same game without. And I was kind of curious on how that would play out. I mean, I could probably pick that up on Steam, but at the same time, I think that's like what another $70 game. I'm like, I don't want to.
Star Wars Squad.
Yeah. Let me look this up.
Squad. Oh, it's actually $4 right now.
Oh, well, okay then. And that. Oh, no, never mind. I already have this in the library. Well, would you look at that? I already have this here on Steam. Huh. Well, ain't that a coinky dink? Cool. Yeah, I know I thought I had it on PS4, but
Yeah, I could even it even says right here, one friend already owns this game. That's you.
huh. Well, ain't that funny? For some reason I didn't think I had this on Steam. I thought I had it on PS4. Maybe I honestly forget. Have I played through Jedi Academy? That one's freeware. I thought I had, but I certainly wouldn't mind playing through it again.
I thought you had. I think you had Outcast, didn't you?
Yeah, I had Outcast. I had no, I've got Dark Forces 2. I've got I got Knights of the Old Republic. Republic 2. I've got Republic Commando. Uh, yeah, I've got Dark Forces 2 on here, but I could definitely go ahead and pick up Jedi Academy because I've played. I know I played through. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, it's.
It's $2.50. I've heard the game can easily crash, and that you're gonna need like something to make sure to have it like be more stable.
On Steam.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's an old game. That's why.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Everyone said, yeah, it has the possibility of crashing, so you would need to like open something. I forgot what it was called.
Oh damn, I would hope not. Uh, hang on, let me take a look at something because I do know I could have sworn I have at least the Aspir one on Switch. I know that one's not the best playthrough on the Switch version because there was something on the Switch version that didn't quite work right compared to like say the PC or earlier ports.
Oh, yeah, because right now, yeah, there's a bunch of Star Wars games that are really cheap. Like the Lego the Skywalker Saga is only $10, and that's a really long game.
Oh yeah, I got Jedi Academy here on the Switch.
Oh yeah, okay.
I had to re-download it, but
Oh,
yeah,
oh, I didn't even know they had Jedi Academy on the Switch version.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I think I'll go ahead and I'll download that real fast, so that way I can at least I can play through this on Switch without needing to have to worry about that. Have the Battlefront 3 pre-release dev build, yeah.
It's funny because like on the Switch it's $8 when you can in Steam is like $2.50.
But yeah, I got Episode 1 Racer. I've got Jedi Outcast on here as well, and then I got Jedi Academy for. So. Jedi Academy is basically freeware since Raven went bust, so they released it. Yeah, the Battlefront 3 pre-release. Oh, that I wish they would have gone through that. Sith Obi-Wan would have been sick. Oh, damn. Why is it a lot that, like, sometimes the most anticipated third game in a saga usually just never releases? It happened with I'm not Halo 3. It happened with Half-Life 3. It happened with fucking Battlefront 3. It happened with Legends 3. God damn it.
Yeah, so okay, so this is what they were suggesting if you do get on Steam, it would be to use the OpenJK for better stability.
Okay, OpenJK. All right.
Yeah, rating on Steam with the community recommending community patches like OpenJK for better stability.
Okay, well, I'll have to keep that in mind then. And yeah, and if it's only $250, I mean, I might as well just pick it up on Steam anyway. So, yeah.
Because it says it as it runs well on modern Windows 10, 11 system and works on Steam Deck, despite some potential for minor bugs or low resolution issues, the game holds an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam.
All right. Like I said,
And fatal, and sometimes it can crash.
all right. Well, we'll at least like I said, I've got it already downloaded here on the Switch. I'm downloading it now. I know it runs. I've played it on the Switch before, so I do know that I haven't had an issue with it crashing. So,
Okay.
uh,
Well, that's the Steam version, so it
Yeah.
might be better on Switch.
yeah, we'll try that one when we get around to it. So,
Mhm.
all right. That being said, though, I think we'll go ahead and call this here. And like I said, I've also got other options.
Yep.
You know, we can look over some titles and take a look at what we have available. So,
I'm just looking forward to going back to the Miles game because I've been having a lot of fun watching that.
yeah. And so, like I said, we got not only the Miles game, but once we get done with that, we still have the Apollo Justice trilogy, and then we still have the Great Ace Attorney duology at some point.
Nice.
And then we still got Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, the one that we can get off of do that off Citra. So we still
And
got
then when-
we still got like
then-
how oh what hang on
And whatever new Ace Attorney game that I'm sure they're going to be making.
I also heard on the grapevine that we might be getting a new Star Fox game this summer.
Oh, interesting.
I hope we do. That would be something nice to stream. So,
Oh,
Right.
I mean, it's still okay when I confirm the league or whatever. I mean,
just
it's
yeah.
confirmed the league at the moment, so.
yeah.
It's just gonna be like if they do, it's just gonna not feel the same without Wolf's actor.
Well, he hasn't been Well, he hasn't been Wolf since Star Fox 64. He only came back for Van Horizon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he
A new Star Fox game would be dope.
Because even when they remade Star Fox 64 in the 3DS, even though they got some of the voice actors back, Jock didn't come back to voice Wolf in that or Zero or Starlink.
Oh,
So yeah, he had a different voice actor for pretty much almost every every single appearance he made. So, alrighty. But,
He was only Wolf's original voice actor, or the first one for Star Fox 64.
Alrighty, well, like I said, I think we'll go ahead and end things off here. Thanks everyone for swinging on by, both Twitch chat and GoComs. Always nice having you on by.
thank you.
That being said, this has been Mr. Ben.
This is Jay Smith.
It's rated up.
EM12.
Yep. Wishing you all a wonderful, happy new week. We will see you guys next Saturday for some more Mega Man Star Force, and we will see you guys then. Later, y'all.
See you, Boops.
There you go.
Good night.